Good morning. Thank you for inviting me here today. My name is Pierre Sadik. I am a lawyer with Animal Justice who works on legislative affairs. Animal Justice is Canada's leading national animal law advocacy organization. Together with our tens of thousands of supporters, we work to improve laws that protect animals. And this is a big task because, frankly, Canada has fallen far behind other countries. We have some of the weakest animal protection laws in the Western world. Canada does not have federal or provincial laws regulating animal welfare on farms. Some of the most painful farm practices are still legal and common in Canada, despite being outlawed in the European Union and some US states. This includes things like keeping pregnant pigs in gestation crates, which are metal cages so small that the mothers cannot turn around, and things like crowding egg-laying hens into tiny wire cages where they cannot spread their wings. Along with our lack of laws comes a lack of transparency and oversight. Farmed animals are typically kept behind closed doors in areas that the public can't access. There is no government inspection of farms to proactively monitor animal welfare, including by the CFIA. Provincial agencies tend to respond only if a complaint has been made, and no farmer or worker has any legal obligation to report anything they see on a farm. One of the few times that a cruelty complaint can occur is when a person goes onto a farm and films something that a bad actor is doing on that farm using a hidden camera. Proponents of Bill C-275 have repeatedly claimed that the CFA inspects farms regularly for farm animal welfare. This is false. The CFA does not have jurisdiction over animal welfare on farms. The CFA's jurisdiction only extends to number one, livestock transportation, and number two, slaughter of animals under the Health of Animals Act. Moreover, there are generally no legally binding standards of care to protect the welfare of farm animals. There has been discussion during hearings on this bill about enforcement of codes developed by the National Farm Animal Care Council, NFAC. These are non-binding guidelines developed largely by industry, and there are no government or even NFAC inspections to monitor whether the guidelines are being adhered to. In May, this committee heard that animal protection groups in the US fundraise $800 million annually off of campaigns regarding trespassing onto farms. This is incorrect and does not reflect the situation either here at home or in the US. The only organization in the US that systematically enters farms is called Direct Action Everywhere. And according to their website, which I checked, they had an annual budget of only $500,000 in 2022. It is possible that a combination total of all animal welfare organizations in the US, that their annual budget might be several $100 million. But that would include the broad-based animal welfare work of mainstream organizations such as the well-known ASPCA and the Humane Society of the US. These groups work closely with government and industry, and they do great work, but they don't trespass on farms, let alone engage in undercover whistleblower work. No animal protection organizations in Canada are fundraising off of trespass. In fact, the combined annual budget of all Canadian animal protection organizations is less than $15 million, which is a fraction of the marketing budget of the animal agriculture industry. The committee heard allegations that activists entered the Porgreg pig farm in Quebec and caused an outbreak of rotavirus. These allegations have been conclusively proven to be false through testing. The Porgreg pig farm case went to court, and the trial judge explicitly stated that the allegations that the activists caused an outbreak of rotavirus are not accurate. The committee also heard allegations about the spread of avian flu in California by activists, but at the time there was already a widespread epidemic of avian flu in the state. No scientific report has tied animal activists to any outbreak of avian flu in California. I see I'm running out of time, so I'll finish here with some CFA data. Since 2000, CFA data shows there has not been a single documented case of a disease incident caused by someone entering onto agricultural facility without permission. The former Chief Veterinary Officer of Canada, Dr. Jaspinder Komal, stated as follows when appearing before the House Agriculture Committee on 2021 on Bill C-205, the predecessor to this bill. And I'll finish with this quote. Here's what Dr. Komal said. "We think the level of risk that will be induced by trespassers would be very minimal. Because in order to have a risk from a disease perspective, you have to have continuous and prolonged contact with animals, as that's how diseases are spread." Thank you.
Thank you.